wrestling fans, I'm Michael St. John, and welcome into a very special edition of Championship Wrestling. We're going to take you to some of the fine arenas across the country. The Nashville Sports Arena for tag team action as Billy Travis and Mark Starr battle Tojo Yamamoto and Don Owens. We'll go to the Mid-South Coliseum in Memphis, Tennessee for action with Cowboy Don Bass against an outstanding young star, Bucky Siegler. We have a very special personality profile. We're going to talk and try to get in depth with Jeff Jarrett, the 1986 AWA Rookie of the Year. Some controversial action on the program today involves Brickhouse Brown, a controversial referee whose actions have led to some strange happenings in the Mid-South area. Also, then we'll go to the Las Vegas, Nevada Showboat Arena to see the Superfly Jimmy Snuka. All this and much more. Stay right where you got it, right here on Championship Wrestling. We're going to the Nashville Sports Arena for a tag team match. Billy Travis and Mark Starr go up against Tojo Yamamoto and Don Owens. Let's catch the action.
Billy Travis and Mark Starr against Bad Bob Owens and Tojo Yamamoto. Excellent hip lock takedown, a count of 2. And Billy continues to hold on to the side headlock. That puts Bad Bob down. Back again, and he knees him into the midsection. Billy Travis comes firing up. Look at Billy go, and Billy puts Bad Bob down to the canvas. Bob Owens having his trouble so far in this 1-fall, 10-minute time limit match. I'm Randy Hales at ringside. A big crowd on hand at the Super Fairground Sports Arena in Music City, USA, Nashville, Tennessee. Saturday night championship wrestling. Billy Travis with a left arm bar. Mark Starr on the second rope, and he comes off on him, and a super move by Mark Starr and an arm drag takedown. Some quick action of championship wrestling. Tojo Yamamoto, ranting and raving, not doing him any good, brother, as he is watching his partner get his brains knocked out. Bob Owens stops Mark Starr. Tojo Yamamoto comes in, working on Mark. Mark fires away at Tojo Yamamoto. Tojo going into his tight. Very impressed with this team. Mark Starr and Billy Travis. Mark. As Tojo tags Bob Owens. But good move by Mark. Super slick. Referee is Frank Morrell. A tag on Billy Travis. Travis comes in. Elbow to the midsection. Lock and a knee, count of 1. And Billy holds on to it. wipes his eyes. Choking him. Bob Owens choking. Mark Starr. A reversal. Starr working on the armbar. 4 minutes remaining. 4 minutes. Into the turnbuckle. A tag on Tojo Yamamoto. Into the top rope. Tojo chopping. Being vicious. Bob Owens caught him. Hey, here comes Billy Travis here. They're holding Mark Starr. Tojo Yamamoto. Being vicious. Brings him in. Kicks him. Tag on Billy Travis. Billy coming in. Boom. Fires away. Oh, backdrop. Reversal. Knuckles O-line. Back again. Takes him up. Slams him down. On the second rope. Oh, does the big elbow. Count of 1, count of 2. Yes, sir. Super win. A super win for Travis and Starr.
Evansville, Wednesday night Coliseum. Brother, I love it because of the action that takes place, and this week is certainly no exception in there. Downtown Bruno will have a busy night come Wednesday.
Okay, first of all, finally I get to get that big baboon Bubba, that thorn in my side. I get to get rid of him because the Earthquake's going to smash him into the dirt in Evansville, Indiana, in front of all them stinking ugly people who I hate so much. Then prime time, baby, is going to defend them titles against Bill Dundee and Rocky Johnson. These two guys are legends, see, but I like to think of myself as an iconoclast. And for goofball rednecks, it means a legend destroyer. They're going down 1, 2, 3. We're going to keep the gold. And then Moondog is Jeff Jarrett, right? But I heard he got Big Bubba as his manager, right?
Oh, yeah, Big
Well,
Bubba
let me tell you
big
something.
destroyer.
I want to see Big Bubba's manager's license. I get a license. I am a manager. He's just a big goof. He don't belong out there. I'm going to see to it that if he is out there, I got something on my sleeve that he's not going to affect the outcome of that match. And I'm sure that's what Jeff wants, see? Because he knows he can't beat Moondog on his own. Because just like 42 Kane Boulevard, a punk with bleached blonde hair like Jeff cannot win. Ha!
Well, that's Downtown Bruno's big story about it. Going to be an interesting night in particular because of the main event. No tag elimination, no 6-man tag or 4-man. I'm talking one-on-one, you and Jerry Lawler facing each other in the ring.
Let me tell you something, King Redneck. I am everything that your mom ever told you about people like me. I used to wake up in the project and wonder what sucker I was going to slap upside the head to get my lunch money. And let me tell you something, it looks like I'm going to slap you upside the head in Evansville. I'm going to be on you like white on rice and everything that ain't nice. Like a collar on a dog, like ham on a fat country hog.
Now, you hear it from Brickhouse Brown. I can tell you on the other side of the fence, we'll try to talk to Jerry a little bit later on. That is going to be a confrontation. Personal dislike all over the place. Wednesday night, Evansville.
Wrestling is the Mid-South Coliseum in Memphis, Tennessee. Some great fans show up each and every week to see great action. We've got some of that action for you right now as Cowboy Don Bass takes on young Bucky Siegler.
One fall, 15-minute time limit bout. Charleston, South Carolina, Bucky Siegler going against the much heavier Don Bass. Cowboy Don Bass out of Greasy Corner, Arkansas. In his corner is Boss Winter. Referee is Frank Morrell as he tells Seigler, back it up. He's outside the rope. Bass complaining. And his complaint had to do with the fact that Seigler had his fingers separated. I am quoting to you what Bass said to the referee. Not that it's what we could see that Seigler was doing. Look at Bass. And while Seigler's draped over the ropes, he nails him with the right, shovels him across. Nice leapfrog, drop kick, and a dandy. Young fella from Charleston executed a good series, capped off with that drop kick. That's not easy when you're that close. You have to be able to get up to where you can really uncoil with it. If you're too close, you can't get the push off that you can where you're just at the right distance. He'll use those roughhouse tactics all night long. Don slams the head of Seigler into the corner. Drills him with a thumb, it appeared to, at the throat. Rakes him across the eyes. Boy, this guy has walked many a hard road, this Don Bass. He'd been around and been in some hard ones. He had a count of one. Good kick. Now he's on the referee about counting too slow. Seigler with a right hand goes to the midsection, and he had an ample target when he went to the midsection. Once again to the eyes of Bucky Seigler. Seigler puts him over to the ropes, goes for a backdrop. Oh, and he couldn't quite get him up. Drops down with an elbow. Stays right in on top of him, and now in the corner he is caught again by Cowboy Don Bass. Leapfrog, misses the elbow, and boy, he killed him with a clothesline. Count of 1, 2, 3. Yeah, he got him. Winner, Cowboy Don Bass.
Wrestling, we have an outstanding young professional, Jeff Jarrett, the 1986 Wrestling Rookie of the Year. Jeff, it's good to have you with us.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you for having me on the show today. It's a great honor. It's been a while, hasn't it?
It sure has, but it's good to see you. Just in the past couple of months, there have been some very outstanding events that have occurred in your wrestling career. You had your first shot at the World Heavyweight Championship held by Nick Bockwinkel. You've held your first title now. Well, give us your feeling.
Well, it was my first shot. I hope it's not my last. It was against Nick Bockwinkel. He is no longer the champion. A man named Kurt Henning's the AWA World Heavyweight Champion right now. But the match against Nick, it was a tough, hard fought, and went about 20 minutes. I just didn't seem to come out on the top end.
Well, you held your own, and you really showed yourself well in that match, and I'm sure you'll get another shot. Let's talk about something that was a real thrill, I'm sure, for you. You won the very prestigious Mid-America Heavyweight Championship.
For the first time I held my own singles belt is the Mid-America title. I won it from the Moondog spot. He's a tough customer, but I finally got that belt.
You got to feel good about it, the first belt. It's got to make you feel good inside.
Oh, it sure did. It was a great feeling when my hand was raised, and I got back to the dressing room and realized I had won my first singles title.
Let me talk about one other thing, if you would. In 1986, you were voted by the wrestling promoters and your peers, other wrestlers, the 1986 Rookie of the Year wrestler. Now, that is a very special honor, but with all honors come some pressure, and I'm sure you've been feeling a little of it.
There is some pressure, but what a great honor it was. Is the AWA is voted on by the Stanley Blackburn up in Minneapolis. He was a part of it. The whole AWA organization. With that honor, I got to go out to Las Vegas and stay at the Showboat Pavilion. I wrestled out there. That's where they wrestle at. I had a great time, and I'd like to say one thing to the fans. I owe it all to you, because without you, Jeff Jarrett would be nothing. I owe all my success to the fans.
Jeff, you're a very humble and outstanding athlete. I've got to ask you one final question here. What does the future hold? What are your goals for Jeff Jarrett in championship wrestling?
Well, Michael, I've been asked this question before, and I'd have to say it is the gold belt. I don't know if it's Kurt Hennig be the champion or Nick Bocklin will be the champion at the time. Someday I'd like to have that gold belt.
Jeff, thanks for being with us today.
Thank you, Michael.
Wrestling fans, let's go back to our championship wrestling studios.
They're all here. We were counting noses right there. They got $100 invested in this and can win $3,200. So they all showed up.
They are all here. Total weight in the ring right now is right around 3,600 to 3,700 pounds. If you add them all up, 16 of them, all going for $3,200 in cash. That's what goes to the winner. We'll try to fill you in on some of the people who are involved, or on all the people who are involved in it, as referee Jerry Calhoun gets set to ask for the bell to be sounded. And here we go. We've got Jeff Jarrett, Rocky Johnson, Mark Starr. We've got Stretcher Jack Hart, the Thunderbird, Phil Hickerson, Ed Mattox, Tojo Yamamoto, Moondog Spot. Pat Tanaka is in here. The Superstar, Bill Dundee, all battling each other. Over the top rope or a pin will eliminate an opponent. They start with 16, and they'll battle until there's only one left. And that one man gets $3,200 in cash. Ed Mattox being worked on by Billy Travis. Moondog Spot has just grabbed him. Rocky Johnson has Keith Erich in the air. Keith Erich is eliminated. Thrown out by Rocky Johnson. So now we're down to 15.
Travis just nailed Moondog with a shot in the corner.
Jeff Jarrett working on Paul Diamond across the way.
Who's this? Alan West and Tojo and the Thunderbird have back here in the corner. 2-on-1.
Got a double team back here.
Billy came over.
Ed Mattox is out. So we're down to 14. There goes John Paul out of the ring.
Mark Starr almost had Pat Tanaka gone, but Paul Diamond saved him from behind. There goes the Thunderbird.
Thunderbird out. Alan West now out of that corner, out of the problem he was in with Tojo and the Thunderbird. Rocky's got Pat Tanaka up in the air. You see him right in the middle of the screen. Look out. Oh, Diamond and Moondog Spot stopped that before Tanaka was eliminated.
We've seen nothing but over the top rope, Dave, but a reminder, it can be by a pin. Dundee has got a hold of Billy Travis in the corner. Hey, only one man can win the $3,200, so they're going after each other as the opportunity presents itself. Moondog Spot working on Jeff Jarrett, and that's a natural outgrowth of the trouble they've had. Now it's Paul Diamond, and Jeff fighting his way back. Mark Starr just got glommed by Phil Hickerson. Wham!
Billy Travis just got hit in the throat by Bill Dundee. As you pointed out, it's everybody against everybody else here. Alliances don't mean much. There's only one winner to this thing.
And you know, the thing about Battle Royals, Dave, you and I have seen enough of them to where some surprising things happen in there, and surprising winners, guys that you would say, well, they're a favorite to win it. You have some major upsets in Battle Royals. Who was that?
That was Mark Starr, just eliminated by Tanaka.
Mark Starr gone by the board as Pat Tanaka, with a little help from Jack Hart, got him out.
There's a cover by Phil Hickerson on Jeff Jarrett. He only got a 1 count, though. Jarrett is still alive.
Look at it.
Stretcher Jack Hart just thrown over the rope.
Diamond is about to go out. Billy Travis and Bill Dundee trying to get the big Canadian kid out. Yamamoto over the top rope. And Bruno just got tagged by Billy Travis. Look at Bruno. There goes one of Bruno's hopes. He was dumped out of there. Jeff Jarrett pulled out behind him. He's out. They take it off right down there on the floor. Jarrett and the Moondog. While in the ring, Rocky Johnson goes for a pin on Yamamoto. Moondog slamming Jeff into the desk over here. We'll grab the money and look out. Down on the floor. Travis up in the ring is dumped over by Paul Diamond, and Billy Travis was talking to Billy before, and he was really figuring he might have a good chance. Hickerson and Rocky Johnson both bail over the top rope.
They eliminated each other.
Bill was putting him, and Rocky held on and took Bill right with him. There goes Alan West. Down to 3, Dave.
Paul Diamond, Bill Dundee, and Pat Tanaka. Diamond and Tanaka, tag team partners. And he almost got a 2-against-1 situation here.
Well, yeah, he does have a 2-against-1 situation. Dundee scoots in between them. And Bruno is already counting the chips as he's got 2 of his men, the prime time, Tanaka and Diamond. And look at that Dundee go. Tanaka wheels him in the side, catches him with a right, and another one. Tanaka popped him with that side kick. Dundee down.
They're going to cover. Counts 1, 2. Oh, Tanaka picked him up at the 2 count. Are you believing this?
Whether he had him or not, but that was stupid.
It certainly was.
I know it was, but here's where I heard him, huh? I don't know. He didn't talk to us a while. I don't understand what he did. But honestly, it bees that way. Sometimes it don't bees that way.
He did it again. $3,200. And you know Bruno's going to get his piece of it, and one of his boys wins it. There's a cover by Diamond, 2. And he picked him up. Look at Bruno. He's having a fit. Bruno is telling him, pin him, pin him. He's having a fit on the floor for $3,200.
What are these guys doing? What are you beat him? Beat him. I haven't put my whole life just to buy almost.
Pat Tanaka, Paul Diamond, they've got Dundee in trouble. And Billy is covered again, 2, and he kicks out this time. Bruno's telling the referee, will you count? Do you forget what 3 was?
Well, Diamond and Tanaka obviously feel there's no way they can lose this one. They picked Billy up from a 2 from pop. Well, it looked like a 3 count anyway. 3 times, hey, guys. Tanaka! Dundee jackknife to the net, dominant. They have just blown $3,200. Bill Dundee gets it.
$3,200. Bill Dundee in an impossible situation. And now Diamond and Tanaka are right back on, Billy, but he is the official winner. He's got the, Diamond
Bruno's
grabs
got the money.
Come on, Bruno. Bring the money back. Diamond takes the money away from Dundee and pitches it out to Bruno. While Diamond and Tanaka. Here comes Big Rocky. Hey, come on, Bruno. That money doesn't belong to you guys. You stole the money. That belongs to Dundee. Dundee's that way sometime either. Hey, Jerry. Dundee's going to go get his own money, and he's got Rocky right after him. Bill Dundee is going to go down as the official winner of it, even though for the moment they ran off with the money in that, Dave. So he ended up with a great move to end up. He got rid of Diamond where he could roll Pat up into the pin, 1, 2, 3, and then Diamond rushing at him. He deals right over
his own
the top.
momentum.
Yep,
yeah.
Takes him right over the top.
It was a great move by Dundee, and just, well, not very bright of Diamond and Tanaka not to go ahead and try to pin him when they had the chance. 7:36 the time. The Superstar wins it.
Boy, oh boy. We got more action. A Southern heavyweight title match coming up in just a moment.
Baby, when I found out I'd get the championship match, I got in that gym and I pushed them weights. I trained, I ran, and I'm ready to take it today. Boy, I'm so happy to be here.
I wondered where you've been. I haven't seen you but about once in the last 8 months. You've been out of action for a while.
Well, Lance, you know, I got other things I do in life, too. Have you heard about my recording contracts, singing?
No.
I'm one of the best singers around. As you know, I'm one of the best wrestlers around. I'm one of the greatest singers of all time, too. And I write songs, too, baby. Shut your mouth.
You're a singer.
That's right, baby. I'm a singer. One of the best singers in the business today.
Well,
Cut right here. I'm ready for this match right now, baby. Where's he at?
I knew about, we're going to get to the Southern Heavyweight. I knew about your wrestling career, Don, and have known you for a long time. I have never heard of Don Bass being a singer. You can sing.
Yes, sir.
Well, I tell you what, we've got just a minute before the match. Would you rip off a song for us, please?
What are you trying to say, Lance Russell, that I'm lying or something I can't sing? Before a match like this right down here, so important to me at a championship match, huh? Are you trying to lie?
I know you can wrestle, but the singing
Hey,
career,
listen,
forget.
where's Lawler at? I want him in the ring right now, buddy. I done whooped him so many times, more times his mother ever whooped him in his life. I'm going to whoop him today again, and I'm going to take that bell away from him.
Well, the Southern Heavyweight title is at stake. And I don't know why, Dave. I don't picture Cowboy Don Bass as being a singer.
I think you're right. I noticed he wasn't at all anxious to favor us for the field. Here's the King. Southern heavyweight title in hand. And it's on the line in this match today. This one's going to be a one-fall special 30-minute time limit match for television. Introducing at 301 pounds from Greasy Corner, Arkansas, the challenger, Cowboy Don Bass, and going against him, the current holder of the Southern Heavyweight Championship from Memphis, Tennessee, 234 pounds, the King, Jerry Lawler. One fall, 30-minute time limit. Jerry Calhoun, the referee for this championship match.
Time getting it back from Austin Idol. So I got a feeling the King is ready for the challenge by the veteran tough guy, Don Bass.
Oh, the answer's a right fist with a right fist. I think you're right. Lawler probably cherishes that belt more than just about anything in the wrestling business in all of his career. The Southern heavyweight title has been considered his belt. Lawler down on the mat right now.
Yeah, I think, at least from our angle, the referee Don Bass grabbed his hair, jerked him off his feet.
Yeah, the referee suspected that. He was asking him about it, but as you say, he did not see it with his own eyes. Therefore, Bass got away with it that time. Now, pulling on the tights. Bass said, now what are you going to do? Accuse me of pulling hair again? I didn't pull his hair. No, he didn't. He pulled the tights. That's also illegal.
Bass has quite a career. He's been involved in a lot of titles, a lot of them in tag action. His partner, Dirty Rose, they made quite an awesome tag team together.
Well, they sure did. A couple of big guys. Don weighs in at 301, and his partner weighed about the same when they were together. They were a huge tag team.
A lot of the wrestling fans that don't like Don Bass, Dave. They make fun and call him a little fat man and that sort of thing. Let me tell you, he is stout as an ox. And one thing about having that weight the way he does, his center of gravity is low, and he is a tough son of a gun to get off his feet and to keep off his feet.
Referee checking with him. Suspicion of a foreign object in there.
Our knowledge of Don's long career, we wouldn't have the slightest doubt about that, would we?
No, that's burden of proof would be on him there, right?
That's true.
Oh, back in the corner. Lawler whips him across the way. Oh, Don Bass moved, but Lawler caught himself. Yeah, the King just outsmarted Bass there, no doubt about it. Bass thought he had him coming in the corner after him fast, moved out of the way. Lawler kind of suspected he might do that. Bass still going to the tights quite frequently there. I think maybe he has brought something in, or maybe he's just trying to throw Lawler off.
That could be. It could be a psychological move. This is a touchy point with the King, but I think his hair is looking good. That always is a reminder that he lost his hair in that match with Idol that Rich participated in. I think it's coming out and looking real good. Now that we finished with the fashion commentary, let's get back to the wrestling. Wow, the King.
He touched the strength there in the middle of the ring. Oh, yeah. Tap it with a right hand. King's head slammed into the top turnbuckle by Don Bass. Southern heavyweight belt on the line if you joined us late. We're 3 minutes 45 seconds into it, a 30-minute time limit match. Lawler defending against Cowboy Don Bass. Cover by Bass. He got him a count of 2. Oh.
Boy, when you talk about a big knee, that's a big knee that Bass has.
Again, the 2 count. Lawler's got to be careful because with the weight that Don Bass has, if he can stun Lawler long enough, just for an instant, with all that weight, he's got a shot at holding him down, but Lawler with a strap down, and here he comes. Shoved into the referee by Don Bass. Jerry Calhoun is down. Jerry Lawler back up on his feet. He's got Don Bass in the corner.
Referee still down. Brickhouse Brown. Ought to be. Well, the referee's not up.
Referee's down. You got to have a disqualification here. Brickhouse with a clothesline, and then Brickhouse out of the ring. There's a cover by Don Bass. There's a count of 2 and 3.
Come on, Jerry.
We've got a mess here is what we got. We got Brickhouse Brown jumping in and nailing Lawler. Bass takes advantage, gets the cover, and the count of 3.
Oh, yeah.
Brickhouse picks up the belt.
A new Southern heavyweight title holder, and boy, did Lawler get robbed in that one. Referee Jerry Calhoun is still got cobwebs, and Lawler's telling him in the crowd saying, hey. He jumped in the ring and nailed Lawler, and there's no 2 ways about it. Calhoun confronting Brickhouse now, and the crowd saying, yes, he definitely did. He jumped in the ring. Yes, sir, he jumped in the ring. You know, Calhoun took the belt away and gave it back to Lawler. Disqualification, all right. Lawler goes after Brickhouse with a belt. Bass grabs him. Now it's a 2-on-1 situation.
There's Dundee. That'll even it up. And there goes Brickhouse Brown and Don Bass. Lawler, double team there. Dundee now has picked up the belt, and Jerry getting back up on his feet. Jerry still has the Southern Heavyweight title after the reversal by the referee, the disqualification of Don Bass.
Well, I'll tell you, Dave, I was getting double on hot because Lawler having his belt stolen from him, no excuse in Brickhouse being in there. Dundee earlier had $3,200 lifted off of him by a couple of guys. Lawler going after Brickhouse, and referee Jerry Calhoun saying, hold it, please. Let's not be tearing the station down here going after Brickhouse. Not that he doesn't deserve it. So, still the Southern Heavyweight title holder, the King, Jerry Lawler. Wednesday, Evansville Coliseum, son of a gun. I love it. I'm telling you what, the action is going to be something. Earthquake Ferris against Big Bubba. You've got a Mid-America title match and an international tag title match with Diamond and Tanaka defending against Bill Dundee and Rocky Johnson.
You got it, brother. Well, you hurt the superstar where it does the most. Where you hurt anybody the most, you take the pocketbook. Well, I'm getting my pocketbook back, Daddy. You're right. You stole it, and I won the battle royal. Well, we're going to beat you right in the middle of the ring, and that ain't stealing, brother, and that ain't bragging. The soul man, the superstar's taking your belts.
That's right, lads. You see, we're going back here because me and Bill Dundee's been all over the world together, brother, and we are like brothers. We travel all up and down these highways, and we done it all. So once you hurt the superstar, you hurt in the soul man. And if you hurt the soul man, then you're going to hurt the superstar. So let me tell you something. Now we're on a revenge, and we on payback. I'll tell you one thing, brother. Take it to the bank. Show up. Me and the superstar will be there.
Jerry Lawler goes against Brickhouse Brown. Let's take a listen to see what the King has to say.
You know, this is a match that I've been waiting for a couple of weeks. Every wrestling fan that saw the title match that I had with Austin Idol knows what Brickhouse Brown has done. And everybody that saw television here today saw the title match that I had with Don Bass knows what Brickhouse Brown has done. And most importantly, Brickhouse Brown, you know. And you know why you got a tail whipping coming. And you know why it's going to happen this week when I get you one-on-one. This week, you don't have a referee shirt to hide behind. You can't stand there and threaten to suspend me or have me fined if I bust your mouth wide open. You can't do that this week. You can't hide behind any partner or any referee shirt. It's just you and I. And let me tell you something. If you think you had it tough growing up in the projects, that ain't nothing compared to what it's going to be like when you step in the ring with the King. And you can call me the King of the Rednecks if you want to. But I'm proud to be the king of all of these wrestling fans, and I'm going to make them proud of me when I get you inside that ring this week, because I'm going to give you the beating of your life.
An outstanding wrestler, Jimmy Superfly Snuka, in action against Dennis Stamp. Well, the Superfly is going to be making a tour of the Mid-South area, and he may be coming to your hometown, so we wanted to show you again action involving Jimmy Superfly Snuka from the Las Vegas Showboat Arena in a match against Dennis Stamp.
There he is, the Superfly. And Vern Gagne, I've called him on more than one occasion the consummate wrestler. And indeed, he just may be that.
Well, he certainly is. He got all the tools. He's got the weight. He's got the conditioning. He's got the body. He's got the knowledge and the desire.
The instinct, the resiliency, everything that is necessary.
Right. He's heavier than he looks. He does not look like a 250-pound man. He's that finely trained and tuned at all times. Look at this. Stamp is no slouch. Believe me, Dennis Stamp. Great background. I believe he wrestled North Dakota State University.
Now residing in Amarillo, Texas. He's 243 pounds. Snuka is 250. Jimmy Snuka, he's introduced always as from the Fiji Islands, and indeed that's where he was born and raised, but resides in Honolulu, Hawaii. And of course, as we have mentioned more than once, he got the name Superfly from diving from the cliffs of Fiji on into the Pacific Ocean. This man is a great all-around athlete, as yourself.
Well, he's played rugby. I saw him dance. He did that fire dance beautifully. He does it. When he gets that weight room, the weights fly around like they're only weighing 10 pounds, and he's pushing 300 like it's a 10-pound weight. Tremendously powerful.
Also a great football player. He has a son who is a tremendous football quarterback over in Hawaii. We salute him as Snuka is right now in a side headlock being clamped on by Dennis Stamp.
You're right. Snuka reminds me of the great Paul Caruso and a lot of that same his characteristics. Paul now a Beverly Hills lawyer, but
younger, he had a lot of moves. Like this.
Timing. We have just seen it by Jimmy Superfly Snuka. And you have to have the timing and the technique to catch them as they come at you off the ropes and hook up with an arm and get into that arm drag takedown, which Snuka did twice, and now he's got the arm bar and turning that left arm and shoulder almost inside out. Jimmy Superfly Snuka. It's just a pleasure to sit back and watch him work. I almost forget that I'm supposed to be describing what he is doing. He is such a magnificent athlete.
Well, he has a stamp. It's a lot of power. Don't sell this young man short. Don't get Snuka angry either.
Look at that look of total disdain and anger. Snuka stalking. A picture worth 1,000 words? I guess so.
Look at the back of that man.
The muscle tone. Snuka. Stamp. The turn. Oh!
Yeah, one turned him around.
Snuka can do it all. The headbutt from that second rope. Jimmy Superfly Snuka.
I don't know how he got his head that tough, but it must be from bouncing coconuts off it because he has a hard head.
Oh, this is a hard body slam for Dennis Stamp to absorb. A cover here by Superfly.
I was mentioning, excuse me, Rod.
Go ahead.
I was mentioning earlier how he throws those weights around when he's training, but the way he threw a stamp around there on that body slam the same way. 243 pounds, threw it around like a paperweight.
Stamp fighting and struggling for air there as Snuka has him in the reverse chin lock. Very, very close to a chokehold, but referee Bob Warren says it's okay.
You know, there's a lot of wrestling on television today, a tremendous amount all over the country. But I think the people in the AWA, who watch the AWA rather, understand our philosophy of wrestling, and that's our wrestlers wrestle. They're not hype, they are wrestlers. And I think this is beginning to tell, it's beginning to show that in the AWA, we have the greatest wrestlers in the world, and they love to compete the way it should be competing, inside the ring, not just outside the ring with a lot of hype. Our wrestlers, again, are wrestlers and athletes.
Of which Vern Gagne has just said is Jimmy Superfly Snuka, although he has been taking a considerable amount of punishment here in the past 60 seconds or so, but as the great ones do, he fires right back. He really caught Stamp in the solar plexus, catches him again as they catch each other simultaneously, but it's Superfly's punches the more telling. Side headlock here by Stamp. Off by the Superfly, takes a shoulder block, down he goes. Across comes Stamp. Look at the Superfly work. There he goes. Uh-oh, he missed that one just a bit.
This could be dangerous. For the Superfly, he missed that. There goes Stamp. Taking advantage of it.
As a good wrestler should. Turns him over. Do we have an upset here? No. Snuka throws him off.
Power is still there.
Oh, is it ever? Is it ever? From downstairs to upstairs. Headbutt. The Superfly is on the attack. Backbreaker. Is he going to the corner? He is. We're going to see him fly.
He knocked the wind out of Stamp with that backbreaker.
Here he
Stamp
comes.
trying to get up, but I don't know he's going to make it.
No! No way Stamp's going to get out of there. It's over. The Superfly, and he never did it better than that.
I got ketchup on my blue jeans, I just burned my hands. Lord, it's hard to be a bachelor man. I got girls that can cook, I got girls that can clean, I got girls that can do anything in between. I gotta get ready, make everything right, 'cause all my rowdy friends are coming over tonight. Do you wanna drink? Hey, do you wanna party? Hey, honey, this is old Hank, ready to get the thing started. We cooked a pig in the ground, got some beer on ice, and all my rowdy friends are coming over tonight. Well, I got some natural queens out on the floor, and old Miss Mississippi just walked through the door. Got a little whirlpool just made for 10, and you can jump out and you can jump in. You can do anything that you want to do, but don't you step on my cowboy boots. Do you want to drink? Hey, do you want to party? Hey, this is old Hank, ready to get the summer started. I cooked a pig in the ground, we got some beer on ice, and all my rowdy friends are coming over tonight.
Hope you've enjoyed all the action today on Championship Wrestling. Jimmy Superfly Snuka, an outstanding wrestler in action. We had a chance to talk with an outstanding individual, young Jeff Jarrett, and what a star he is. We'll be seeing Jeff a lot in action here on Championship Wrestling. And, of course, the referee, Brickhouse Brown, who knows, a man that's marching to the beat of his own drum. We'll have more on that coming up in the upcoming weeks here on Championship Wrestling. Be sure to join us next week for all the action. Till then, Michael St. John saying, we'll see you at ringside.